Hello everyone. This is December the 6th, 2022. It is Wednesday at noon, exactly 12 noon right now, Wednesday. And we got a bit of a wind chill today. It's supposed to be 5 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's like 1. So, not bad. I guess it's still on the plus side. So, and I'm in Dartmouth today. I'm not going across the city. I'm staying over here. I started at the ferry terminal. In case you don't recognize this place, see the train track right beside me here, and there's the roadway and all that back there. But I started after I just coming by that. So maybe you wouldn't recognize where I am. Beside the ferry terminal, the little walkway with the building on one side, the library over there, and the train track right here. I'm going away from the downtown today, going up the hill, and not quite sure which way I'll go yet, but I got a feeling which way I might take. I don't go up that way all that often, so can't do the same old thing all the time, right? I see quite a bicycle sitting there. It looks like an electric bicycle. It's a little bit of a breeze, but I don't think it'll bother me too much. You see that flag over there? Blowing, and that's coming out of the south. So, but I don't think it'll bother me too much. As far as making a noise in my microphone, should be all right. So. All right, let's see if we can get across the street here before any cars come flying down the other side. Like that one. All right, let's continue on up to Alderney. I'm going to cut through the parking lot because it takes off a little time. And I walked down here today, so no, my car is not in the parking lot. I walked all the way from home. That took about 35 minutes maybe. Good little walk. Well, I see a path here. I might as well take that too. Okay, now we are coming up onto Alderney, which we'll take up the hill. A little bit of road noise comes from the cars, but shouldn't be too bad, I suppose. I have my microphone buried underneath my jacket. just so if there is any wind, it might help. Don't always help. If you get too much wind, it don't really help. But here's the little out of the cold village, 7 Church Street, out of the cold. This is a little village for homeless people that don't have anywhere to go. They move these trailers in here, and they have a place to stay. And somebody smashed a window out, I can see that, and stuffed it with a, I'll show you that in a second here. I'll just turn around and show you this. Where somebody smashed the window out of one of these rooms. There's actually 2. There's plywood over one, and a coat stuffed in the other one to keep the cold out. So there's probably somebody that's not staying there anymore. I wouldn't be surprised. And there's a little shack in the woods down in here. A couple of them. Kind of right down in here. There we go. There's a few of them down in there, tents and buildings and let's get down by the train track, walk along the lower street today. I walked down here once. It was always probably a year and a half ago now. So a lot of people that saw that video or that will see this video probably never saw that one. And it was a different time of the year. It was right in the middle of summer. So that was a while ago. 2-hour parking up in there, I guess. So that sign says. As you take different roads, you can see different, the skyline looks different from different vantage points where you might be standing. Yeah, and it just depends where you are, how the city looks. I've learned that here, like you got a whole long stretch along the water where you can take pictures of the city, and it looks much different from one area than it does another. So, whole different perspective up in here. Now, it would have been nicer if the train wasn't there, because then you have something to look at other than the train. But it's a great shot of the bridge. Anybody wants a photograph of the bridge, this is like a beautiful, beautiful spot to be in. Better when the train's not there, of course, but still, you do get a good shot of the bridge. And those new buildings are really adding to the skyline over there. Maybe when they get those built, maybe they'll put some more up. That would be a good, don't mind that. It's nice seeing stuff built, because when nobody builds anything, the place is dying. When it's new buildings going up all the time, that means it's alive. It's a vibrant place when new stuff keeps going up. We left Toronto almost 4.5 years ago. And I see some videos on there that people made, and that city is building right crazy. I seen a video there where there's like 100 skyscrapers planned for Toronto. Can you imagine? A lot of them are up now. A lot of new ones were there last year when we were there. We were there last May, just May gone by. And there was a lot of new towers going up. TD made a new one again. I thought they had enough bank towers there, but they made another new one. It was still kind of under construction when we left there. So I imagine it might still be, but could be finished. I like this road because you get a good chance to look at the bridge. Walk right up to the bridge, and you can even walk right under the bridge. Not to walk across the harbor, but just to walk underneath of it on this road. You can go right under the bridge. I might do that. We'll see. I might. At least we're getting up a little higher now. We're getting over the train a little bit so we can see the city a bit more. And you get a look at Dartmouth from here. All right. Somebody thought they had to paint the sign, Line Crest, for some reason. I don't know why, but for some reason, somebody thought they needed to paint that. Now, this is a really good shot of the bridge right here. This is a really, really wonderful place because you can see the shipbuilding yard and the Navy place, everything from here. You can see the whole thing from over here, right here. Great spot to have a look at the bridge and the waterfront over there. The Navy boats and the Irving shipyard. Actually, this is great. This is just a wonderful, wonderful vantage point for a picture. Anybody wants to photograph the bridge, this is where to come. This last street down at the bottom here, this is where you can get really nice pictures of the bridge. First, you have to get out of the line of the bushes so you can get a clear shot at it. I'll tell you where you can get the best picture of the bridge. I'm almost there. I'll even tell you the name of the street. Come down Mott Street, M-O-T-T. Come down Mott Street to this street that I'm on, which is Shore Road. I think it's Shore Road. Shore Road and Mott Street. And you'll get a perfect shot of the bridge, a really good skyline picture of the bridge. And I'm gonna stand back and show you what you get from Mott Street and Shore Road. This is how the bridge looks straight from here. Isn't this great? Very good. Yeah, very nice shot from here. All right, we'll continue on. That was a nice picture of the bridge. And there's some military ships across the water that's sitting there. I saw a lot of people on those yesterday. Like, I don't know if they're going somewhere soon. They've been here a while, but they might be. The two boats are quite a bit different. I heard that back one was a supply ship, but I think we looked it up on Google one day, and it said, took a picture of it, and Google said it was a supply ship. And there's another one of them right over there. anyways, it's a great spot for a picture. You know, you can even get another spot by the next street. Could be a good vantage point too. I see they're working on the bridge right now. They got some staging set up there. The bridge is getting old. It requires quite a bit of maintenance now. Halifax really does need a nice modern bridge, like with 3 lanes each way, and that would really relieve traffic if we had a nice modern bridge here. That would help a lot. There you go, there's a nice picture with the skyline in the back, the new buildings that's going up. I'm at Best Street, B-E-S-T, Best Street and Shore Road. Well, what do you want to do? You want to walk right into the bridge? Okay. We'll go into the bridge, and then we'll go up the hill. I have no idea where I'm going. Just walking. Waterfront Executive Rentals, weekly or monthly. Like these are like short-term rentals. They're nice houses, but it will cost quite a bit to live there. Weekly or monthly short-term rentals. Yeah, I don't think they're full all the time. Don't see any cars parked here. Let's see. No, don't see any cars here. So they're probably not real busy because I know they wouldn't be cheap. Short-term rentals will net you a lot of money. But only if you can keep them full. But there's a nice little spot in here. Great spot to live. Right beside the bridge, looking out over the harbor, seeing the city skyline. Great spot. Shore Road. The Shore Road in Dartmouth. Halifax hasn't got anything like this on that side because of the waterfront. The waterfront's down there on that side. Let's go across the street and we'll look over at the city briefly before we leave this spot. There, let's look down across the city from here. That's a good shot of the bridge, wouldn't you say? Got the train track in the foreground. And you got the bridge right there. Let's see if we get the whole thing in there. There we go. Train track and bridge, all in one shot. Right there. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Let's continue on. Up around the turn and up the hill. As this road doesn't go any further in this direction. We'll see where it goes. I know I've seen some guy made drone videos from up here before, from this area, and up by the power plant. So I guess it does catch people's eye for photography. That's kind of ugly right now with the work they're doing to that pier there, and this one too is getting some work done. Maybe they're gonna make the bridge beautiful. Don't you think? Looks a little different from underneath, doesn't it? Okay. So I would say this is where Shore Road ends, right here. This is Fairbanks Street down here. You want to take a walk on that? All right, I don't think I've ever been on Fairbanks Street. Yeah, and I want to tell you what this street is called. This one is called Lyle, the one that I'm walking on right here. This is Lyle Street, and over here is Fairbanks. So let's take a little walk on that. I've never, ever, in the over 2 years I've been making videos, never walked on Lyle Street. Oh, sorry, Fairbanks. I walked on Fairbanks Street. I have been on Lyle Street. I haven't been on Fairbanks. So we take a little walk down it. And I don't think it's a real long street. We'll just see where it goes, okay? So we walk down the sidewalk of Fairbanks Street. Looks like these buildings may be apartments. Kind of looks that way right here. Older style buildings. Some are kept up better than others. Small construction company right there. This is kind of nice. They got big balconies out in the back to look out over the waterfront. Beautiful. Yeah. We passed that street best when we were down on the Shore Road. So what we might do, we might walk down Fairbanks Street and then come back up the next one. Sounds like a good idea. That way we'll have a look at this whole community right here. There, that's the street I walked up before, right down there. Let's go over here. I may not walk the whole length of it. I may just go part of it and then go up a street. So that's probably what we'll do. Because I don't want to bore you right to death here. Okay. Fairbanks Street. We'll go one more block. And then we'll go up a block and come back over. Nice brick driveway. Shingles here. Yeah, looks good. That place looks really nice right there too. We'll go up Mott Street, which is right here. Because I want to go in the other direction. I just thought I'd walk down the street just to show you a little bit of Fairbanks Street, because I don't recall ever walking on the street. And always nice to see new streets. There, we'll have a look over the city. Now, we're past that train. Well, it's moved. Yeah, looking out over the harbor. All right, we're going up Mott Street. Uphill. Look at this, he painted all the steps. Looks really good. Nice touch. I didn't realize there was all kinds of small apartment buildings up in this neighborhood. But yes, there are. Okay, we will tell you shortly what street this is. I'm not sure what you call it. I think it might be Windmill Road. We will see. Yes, this is Windmill Road right here. It's a busier street because it's a through street. And I see the sign 90 Windmill Road right there. So it's a lot busier than the other streets we were on because they were just strictly residential, and this is a little bit of everything. There's businesses on this too. If you go out far enough, we'll see. As we walk, we'll see where it goes. I meant to wipe my phone before I started. I've got at least a couple more videos on here. And if I get to too many videos on here, it won't go any further. So I might have to go back in here and erase a couple first opportunity I get. But we'll see. I got 27 minutes on here, still recording. It hasn't told me to stop. So we're good so far. If I can get this video in, I will erase all the others. So I'll free up some space. So we're on Windmill Road. Last time I came up here, I didn't go all that far. So maybe I'll just keep walking on Windmill Road, a little farther than where I went the last time I was out here. That was a long time ago anyway when I was out here. That was like back in the spring. Here we are now, almost Christmas. That was in the springtime I was out here. Here we are, corner of Best and Windmill. Right there, okay. So there's lots of apartments out in this area, if anybody's looking. As a renter myself, I like it where I am. I'm down the other end of Dartmouth. Way down the other end. Close to Highway 111. Not quite that far, but close. I'm down the other end, for sure. If I lived up in this end, this would definitely be close to my wife's work and closer to where my son works. Yeah, we could probably save money in gas every week just by living up here. But would I save in rent? Because we've been in our building for 4.5 years, and I can tell you the rents were a lot less then than they are now. So I don't know if you can move to save money because everything's gone up higher. You probably can't. You probably can't move and save money, I don't think. Don't believe you can. Well, we'll keep on going across Windmill here. Why not, right? Sure. Great walk on a fall day. Not to mention walking is good for the body. I get a good walk out of it, as well as showing you folks an area of the city that I don't travel all that often. There's probably lots of stuff out here that I don't even know is here. Faulkner Street is right there. If anybody wants to know, don't know anything about it either, but I'm going to keep on my path and on. See through the fence, you can see Halifax Shipyard right over across the harbor. Irving, that's where they've been building the frigates that are going to the Arctic icebreakers. And you've probably seen that on the news several times. Yeah, they're still working on them. I think they got one or two left to do, maybe. Maybe. Exit only. You have to have a reason for going in here, or you're not going in, because it's got a guard on duty. COVID-19 risk minimum requirements. Okay. There's a church over there that says, "Welcome to gather each Sunday." I guess that's in response to the COVID. That you couldn't gather, but now you can. Sun Life Church, Sunday, 10 a.m. Okay, there you go. (152) Windmill Road. I told you guys I give them all equal billing. All the churches. I just like to advertise for them. Windmill Road and Dawson Street and Windmill Road is the location of the Sun Life Church. And there's their sign on the side of the church. 152 Windmill Road, Sun Life Church, Sunday, 10 a.m. service. Okay, there we go. Don't know any more about it than that. Don't know what brand it is, but I can't tell you. There's so many kinds of churches. All I can tell you, if you're new in this city and you're looking for a church, you have to just try them out until you find one. That's all I can tell you. Anything more than that, I don't know what to tell you, because everybody likes something different. Some people like it a free, easy kind of a feeling where you don't dress up. That's the way of a lot of churches now. You don't really dress up for them. You just come as you are. Now, I wouldn't come with mud on my pants and and all that kind of thing, but you don't really have to dress up. And there's others that are the other end of the scale, where you got to dress up. You got to have your shoes shined to go there. So it all depends on what you like. There's all different brands. like going in a hair salon. You could have old guys cutting your hair, and they might give you the style that they did 15, 20 years ago and still stick to that. Or you can go to a young people in there and they give you a nice modern haircut, make you look like a rock star. So, it's whatever you like. All right, we're making our way out Windmill. I don't know how far I'm going to walk out here. I could walk quite a ways out Windmill Road because it goes all the way up to just thinking of what you call that. I don't think it's not Highway 111. It's the road that goes to Bedford anyway and all that. Yeah, it joins up there. When I leave home to go that way, I go up 111, but then we have to, 111 goes right onto the bridge, and that road doesn't. You have to get off of that road. I guess it's still, I guess when you get up around there, join the other road, it's still Windmill Road, I think, as far as I know. Okay, well, they did a good job on this portion of the road. I come by here in the car one day and they were paving this. And they made it look pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. There's a lot of streets in this neighborhood I've never been on. I don't think I've been on very many of them up here. Because just had no reason to come here, I guess. So I did. But maybe I should. Maybe I should come up in this area and make some videos. Show folks what's up here. Well, they put some grass down here after they paved the road. I can see, and the new sidewalk up to here. And the new pavement stops just ahead. But it looks good what they have. Capital Pawn Shop. Not your average pawn shop. Oh, they sell guitars and stuff in there too. Wow, that's pretty cool. Guitars and amplifiers. Wow, who would have got in there? Let's take a quick look. I don't see any musical instruments, but it says they sell them. Oh, they got some in the window. Oh, they're right there. I see them. Yeah. Under videos from Fairbanks. I guess that means I can't make a video in there. They probably would frown on that. Maybe on the way back when I don't have my video stuff out here, maybe I could walk in there and just have a look around. Like I don't have enough musical gear right now for a guy not even doing anything. Well, I know where the other Deepwater church is, right here. The one in Halifax is on North Street. It's that new blue-colored one they just fixed up not too long ago, a year ago or so there. While the pandemic was on, they finished painting it and all that. Well, this is the other one. This is the second one. Oh, look, the house is up to the church by a little walkway right there. Wow, the rectory, St. Paul's Rectory. And it goes right into the church from there. Well, I'm enjoying this walk up here because, like I said, I did come out Windmill Road once, but I plan to go much farther today, unless my phone quits on me. But so far it's holding up. I'm going to go more distance out here on Windmill Road. Because walking is good for the body. I don't mind walking. And I'm in shape for walking, so it doesn't bother me if I walk all the way out there. There are certainly a lot of places to live out here. A lot of apartments. And a lot of used to be houses, and they convert them into like 2 apartments, a lot of them. Yeah, I think on my way back, after I put my recording gear away, I will stop into that pawn shop and see what they got for music gear. I know I need to have people to play music with before I think about more gear, don't I? But it don't hurt. When the opportunity comes along, you have everything. You have enough stuff to make your contribution to the group. I certainly do have enough stuff to contribute. Whoa, there's a steep driveway to park in. Wow, you better have good brakes on that. Appliance, Dartmouth Warehouse. Appliance, Keyview. Oh, I see they sell washers and dryers and stoves and microwaves and all that stuff. This guy needs a bumper. If you see a bumper on the road anywhere, it could be his. And there's apartments down under the hill there. Olympus Properties Management. There's Amazon, they're everywhere. They got a big fleet of trucks here. I don't know how many they got, but every time I'm out, I see Amazon somewhere. Grove Street. Halifax Shipyard, right there. Remember what I said about perspective? Depending on where you are, the skyline looks so different. No matter where you're standing. There you can see all those new buildings going up right there in a cluster. Like some vantage points you can't see that, and then here you can see it. So it looks, depending where you are, what you see. All right, on out Windmill Road. Windmill and Elmwood. I know Windmill's a long street. If you walk it from one end to the other, which I'll have to, if I walk it all the way, it'd be 2 videos, because this one is going to be an hour before you know it. I'm at 43 minutes. I don't like to go over an hour because people get bored if you make the video too long, and they don't watch it all the way to the end. But I am at Windmill and Stair Street. And again, I know nothing about that street. There's the Harbor Shore Apartments, and we do have some friends that live in there. So if you happen to watch this video and you see your apartment building, you can give a little chuckle and say, yep, Paul was up here doing a video. Well, it was clouded over before, but now the blue sky is popping back out. Great, gonna have a nice day after all. Sunny again. First it was sunny this morning, then it clouded over. I thought it might rain later today, but now it's sun back out. Harborside collision, I can see, Harbor News, oh Muse. Yeah, I guess it's the name for the apartments down there. Harbor News. Gives the big phone number there on the end of the building. Anybody wants to live there? I guess this is the parking lot for down there. No, this is the parking lot for the collision place. Because I can see some bends in some of the cars. That one got hit pretty hard. All right, we know where the collision yard is, or at least one. Game night, toys, cars, games. Car sales and repair, David Dupas. Or maybe it's Dupuis. It's probably Dupuis. I probably said it wrong. Dave Dupuis. If you heard me say David Dupas, you had probably chuckled. Okay, it's probably Dupuis. David Dupuis. More than likely. These bicycles usually mean somebody got hit on a bike right here by a car. That's usually what they mean when they have a painted bicycle out there. Usually means that somebody has been hit. Oh, you got a little motor on that bicycle. Pretty cool. Yeah. And there is Farrell Street. Somebody once in one of my videos asked me if I would do a video of Farrell Street. Well, I drove up there, but I never made a video. But I'm walking by the end of it. I'm not so sure what they wanted me to see up there because I drove up and I didn't see anything to make a video of up there, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I can't believe I walked all the way up here. This is quite a walk. But I'm still walking. Not going to take any side steps. Just going to do Windmill Road. Not going to take any streets. Just going to strictly do Windmill Road today. Right up by the power plant, which is right there. See the 3 stacks. You can see those stacks anywhere in Halifax. Great marker. Catch where on that, because you can see those stacks from Fairview. You can see them from way down where I live on the other end of Dartmouth, and you can obviously see them right here. I'm not sure how tall they are, but you can really see them a long ways away. Little playground for the neighborhood kids. Yetter Park, 285 Windmill Road. And again, they always put the park hours, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. I can assure you there won't be any kids out there playing there this time of year at 10 p.m. Hayden Auto. I think I learned my lesson about buying, like, from a small guy. We bought our first car from a small car dealer. Yeah, we got a very bad deal on that car. It had everything in the world matter with it. And it only had 60,000 kilometers. Hardly anything on it. And it started breaking within the first month, and everything just broke on that car that could break. So we got this one from a big car dealer. that sells lots of cars. It was a dealership. We got it from a dealership. And you get some warranties and guarantees and insurance and so I think my wife said that she got insurance on major breakdowns and stuff for 5 years. I believe that's what she said. Motor or transmission or big stuff like that that's going to cost you a lot of money. She got insurance on that stuff. Yeah, I walked a long ways up here today. Well, I'm showing you folks Windmill Road because I never walked up this far before. I just never did it, and now there it is. You get a chance to see Windmill Road. I'm all the way up to Sunnydale Avenue, right in line with the hydro plant. In fact, that might even be the road that goes down there to the hydro plant, to the smokestacks. Well, we're almost out of this, we're almost down to the other highway. Wow, I don't think it'll go that far, but generating station, that's what they call it. Tufts Cove generating station. Tufts, Tufts, Tufts Cove generating station. Right there. A big operation. And cameras everywhere on the roof of that building. I guess they don't want nobody going down in there. That don't work there. I saw a guy doing a drone video from here. I don't know how he got down in there, but maybe it was on a holiday and nobody's around. I saw the drone video. He was right down there. But they don't want people down there. They got a gate on. Tufts Cove generating station. That's it right there. Well, that says something about the neighborhood. Now I got to show you the sign. It says, "Criminals beware. Watch program in effect." That says a lot about the neighborhood for sure. Open. Pentecostal Missionary Church of Christ. And of course, it's right there. There's a small church. Not really big, but the Church of Christ, Pentecostal Missionary Church. There it is. And there's a store right there for rent. And there's Midas. If you ever need your brakes done. There was a garage. I won't name it. I should, but I won't. It wasn't Midas. There was a garage. They got at least two of them in this city, maybe more. And we went to one over in Halifax. The guy looked at her car, told us we needed back brakes, but they couldn't look at it that day because they were too busy. So we came over just side the harbor, found one by the same company. He put it up on the, so he says, he did, I wasn't there. I went for a walk and I went to Tim Hortons, gave him my phone number to call me when the car was ready, thinking that it needed back brakes. Didn't look at it, just took his word. Well, after about an hour went by, the guy calls me and says, we looked at your car. The back brakes are good, but the front ones are worn out and you need rotors. Quoted me a big price, $300 or $400 or whatever, $5, I don't know, big price, more than I thought it should be. And so, anyways, about a month or two after he tried to sell me these brakes, I went and had the car inspected because we had to re-inspect the car, and they never mentioned the brakes. Never said, like I could see the pads, there were at least half left. And, but he made sure he got me for something before I got out of there. He told me on the phone, said, we had it up on the hoist and took the wheels off and looked at the brakes, and you owe us $60 for the work. The car was in the exact same spot I left it. I couldn't prove anything. So I paid him, and I said right there to I didn't tell him, but I said to myself, that's the last dollar you're getting from me. I won't name him, but if they see this video, they'll know who they are. I hope they see it because I definitely was not a satisfied customer from there. I want a mechanic, but when I take my car there, I can I can trust them to fix the things that are broken. Don't tell me they looked at stuff and it was broken and I owe you money for looking at it. You don't have to take spoked wheels off of a car to see the brakes. After he told me that, I looked at it. I looked right between it had five spokes. I had a big gap between each spoke where I could look right in at the brakes. And I could see them. Said the rotor was worn out, the rotor wasn't worn out. It was scarred a little tiny bit, but when it got inspected, it was okay. And you don't have to remove the wheels to inspect the brakes. I went in there for brake pads, and I told him specifically when I went in, I don't want rotors, just the pads. Of course, he wouldn't do that. He thought he was gonna, that he got a live one here, he's gonna take him for all he can. And they didn't do anything and charged me $60, so that's my rant. That's my rant about that garage. I'd love to name them on here, but I don't want to put myself in the position somebody's going to bring a lawsuit against me or something, so I'm not going to name them. If they're willing to go to those measures to take me for $60, they'd be willing to try to sue me for naming them, so I'm not going to name them, but they know who they are. Well, let's see. I've walked and talked and yapped here for quite a while. I'm just looking at my screen to try to see how many minutes are on here. I got to find a dark spot where I can read it. So, pardon the phone moving around, but I think we're there. We're about an hour-long video. So, if you enjoyed this video, walking way up here, I stopped at Robert's Pizza in Downairs. If you enjoyed this video on Windmill Road, just push that like button. If you ever had any bad mechanics looking at your car, you can let me know if you make a comment. If you've had similar things happen, share them with me. I'd be happy to read them, okay? And with that, if you're a subscriber, I thank you for being a subscriber, a loyal subscriber to my channel. If not, join up here, because I love reading the comments from people who watch my videos. Become a subscriber and we can talk about anything on here. I don't have to just talk about our walk. We can talk about anything. And especially graduates and mechanics. If you had a bad experience, tell me. I'll put it up. They'll at least have it in my comments. Anybody wants to read them can read them. Anyways, with that, I'd like to say, I hope you're having a really nice day. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.